Monday Night Football, baby. We're here.
There's only one other good play on Minnesota.
Touchdown in 46 seconds. Punches back. Touchdown.
Oh, but if you didn't know, it's the Print Factory on a Wednesday afternoon. Only a two-man booth here. ODB, unfortunately, couldn't make the show today, but we got the big man ready to hold it down here. Him and his pen, ready to roll. Big T at Big T44 DFS on Twitter. Guys, please hit the like button on the video if you're watching this video. Hit that thumbs up. Even if you're rewatching it later, we appreciate the thumbs up. We appreciate the likes. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And Tony, I have to say, I think this is the earliest we've started this show all year. So maybe the problem somehow ODB.
Yeah, I mean, with him not here, we should blame him because, yeah, this might be the earliest we've started any show in the last.
At least
stretch.
the shows me and you do. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely have gotten pretty good with those start times being late. But 2:08, I think that's pretty good. Yeah. And two people, we might set a record today. It might be the quickest Print Factory end time in history.
Yeah, we could. I mean, we got to have like less games, right? We got to have a bunch of teams on bye this week. So
I think there's still 4, so we still got 14 games,
4.
but still, I mean, it's still a decent number.
There's 1 or 2 weeks where we get like 6 teams on bye, right?
Yeah, there's got to be one coming too, because we've only had one bye week that was like a bunch. There's got to be another one coming.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So, yeah, what's going on? Nice Kevin in the chat here. My guy Spaniard. What's going on, the Spaniard? Kevin McLaughlin. No meetings today at JSU. I love that. No meetings.
Get a logo. Get a logo, Kev.
Yeah, that's bad, Big Kev. You need a
Get
logo.
A logo being there.
You know, it doesn't. If you don't want the Run Pure logo, you can do like me, where I got Iverson stepping over Ty Lue, but you got to get something. You can't just have K or B. Well, Benair, he's probably got like 7 different YouTube logins, Tony. So like he might have a logo on like a few of them, you know?
Correct. 100%. Get a legit logo like VIP.
Benair's coming hot. You need less soft people at your company. I've still not been told when my show is. Also, there's a London game. There is a London game. Yes, there is. Benair. Listen, Benair, take it up with the Prez. I mean, I'll say something to him, but you got to take it up with him. I have no idea. Apparently, Tony, this is what happened. Benair was listening to the show like Closer to Lock for Monday Night Football, and they told Benair for some reason if Amari DiMercato outscores Zonovan Knight, they would let Benair on the show next time. Which I'm like, why the hell would you bet that? That's not like a crazy thing that could happen. You know what I mean? And then of course DiMercato is better than Bam Knight. And Benair wants to be on the show, and I don't blame him. If you're going to bet that, if that's what was said,
then they need to put him on there. Exactly.
I'm with Benair. I'm Team Benair on this one. I'll fight for you, Benair. If that's what was said, which I heard this from Benair. I haven't talked to Wiley or anyone yet, so you know I trust Benair though that he's not lying or making
Monday night. That was the Monday night game, so Monday night you should be on there with him.
And I agree. Monday night. That's a good point, Tony. You called it on Monday night. I think you should be on next Monday for the next Monday show. I agree. No, I don't need proof, Benair. I don't need you to send me proof. I believe you. Because honestly, I believe that they would take that bet. Like, oh, you like DeMar.
How do you know they're not going to bring you on though, Benair? That's my point. Like that was Monday. That was 2 days ago.
Yeah, no, they'll bring you on.
How do you know you're not going on there?
They'll bring you on. I got faith, but I agree with Tony. It should be Monday night. You made the bet on Monday. It should be for next Monday night. I totally agree here. No way B-Nair gets to be on a show before me. Literally, we don't have employees at Rump Your Sports. We got owners and Gregory Swinehart. That's it.
Gregory Swinehart bought everyone lunch today. It was
what?
Yep.
What? Everyone? Who's everyone? He didn't buy me lunch.
The lunch crew. Well, he's not going to Boston.
I thought I was an honorary member of the lunch crew.
You're due for a trip too. Emily asks me every single day when JSU's coming, and I just tell her it's never happening. He's not coming again.
Well, no, that's not true.
Because once the kid comes, you're definitely not coming. So you only got a few months left.
I got to get there soon. You're right.
Yes.
I got to get there soon. I got to make sure.
I mean, it's week 10. You only got. We got obviously Thanksgiving and Christmas. You got to find a week in between these two holidays to get here.
I know.
Because obviously you're not coming a holiday week. You're not coming after Christmas.
What are you trying
you got to find a week.
To get crucified coming on a holiday week?
That's what I mean. You got to find a gap in there before the holiday. She just went to Florida, so you had to stay. Now you got a perfect reason. Like, you went to Florida, now I got to go to Kentucky.
She went to Florida to visit her whole family, father, mother, grandparents, sister,
yes, so
all the kids. And
you're built up now.
Tony's like, now JSU gets to go see his other family.
I'm going to text her right now and tell her JSU's up for a Kentucky trip.
Yeah, let her know that. Let her know that.
I'll text her right now.
That works. But I want my Swinehart lunch. All right.
Yes.
So when I come, I want my Greg. Mark this down. When I come, I want my Swinehart lunch because I'm an honorary member of the lunch crew. So that those are the rules.
Correct.
Those be the rules. Okay.
I got to open my office somehow.
Yeah, no, it's fair. She gets to go to Florida and I get to go to Kentucky. You know what I mean? It's fair is fair. I don't know if that's like completely fair, but we'll put that as fair as fair. Go Thanksgiving so you guys can watch the Thanksgiving games together. Seriously, Chris, I would do something like this, but you are like asking to get me, like Big T will be calling like, where's JSU? He missed like 7 shows in a row. He'll be calling my wife like, what happened? What'd you do? You know what I mean? You guys are trying to get me killed right now. Okay. That's definitely a way to get me on the shit list here. No bench time.
Be invited to Kentucky.
Yeah, B-Nair, you want to do a show from Tony's living room? We should actually do that. The next time I come, we should get mics. We should do one from like the living room. Just do a show from the living room. Yeah. The only problem is
I thought about doing it in the basement, like not a studio, but like literally like just a normal couch set, just like all these shows do.
That's
just
what I'm
couch
saying.
And some stuff and put the cameras up.
Like we get a few couch seats, and then just boom. You know what I mean?
Because I don't even use my basement right now. Like I could easily do that in the basement, easily.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. You could totally do it in the basement.
And you don't need like that much equipment. A couple of mics.
I did a show from your basement. You could totally do a show from your basement.
Easily.
I've done multiple shows from the basement.
This is also correct. Nice, Kevin. Mangone, I will never forgive Mangone for there was like 20 people in my house and he pooped on the main floor. I mean, how do you poop? I get mad at my own kids for pooping on the main floor.
In Tony's house too, like he's got a bathroom in each floor. So there's a bathroom upstairs, there's a bathroom in the main floor, and then there's a bathroom downstairs. And the funniest part was Mangone was sleeping in the basement.
Yes, that was
So he was sleeping in the basement. So that was pretty much like his bathroom was the basement. There's 20 people in the house, and he decides to shit on the main floor.
Floor.
Never.
Like, unbelievable. I literally, if it's just me and my daughter in the house and she poops on the main floor, I still get mad. Like, you don't poop on the main floor.
Yeah, but wait, time out. The kids are different, though.
No, they're not.
They're different.
No, we got rules. There's rules around here.
Okay, but Mangone should know better.
There's 2 bathrooms upstairs. There's 1 in the basement. It's a pee floor. You don't poop on the main floor.
Mangone's an adult. He should know better.
Well, I'm not saying he should. And kids have to learn, but you
kids
poop
have
on
to
other
learn.
floors.
Yeah, kids have to, like, my nephews too took a shit outside. I come in the house and he goes, Uncle John, I just pooped outside. I was
That's
like,
better than
well,
inside. I mean, you could do worse.
oh
I
God,
don't know
kids
if
are
he had his
crazy.
shirt off above and dry. I hope so. You have to. I almost
I
took a
think
picture yesterday. I
honestly, there
dropped
was
one
like
and took it off.
Tony's not kidding you. There might have been more than 20 people in the house, like on the
Yeah.
main floor, like more than that. And he might have came out putting that shirt back on. So it was bad though. It was bad. But that's the funniest part. He was sleeping in the basement. Like, why wouldn't he just go downstairs where no one was?
In the top of the matter, why wouldn't you want to poop where no one's at? Who wants to poop on the main floor?
I want to go as far away from everyone else when I take a shit. That's the way I look at it.
Why wouldn't you?
I mean, and I'll be honest too, like, it's just me and my wife in this house and we got a dog. But like, even when it's just us here, I'll still run upstairs to my bathroom, like my bathroom in my room. And I have bathrooms in every floor, like full bathrooms in every floor. I got 2 upstairs. Like, I'll still go upstairs to my bathroom. Like, I don't like going on the main floor and I don't like going in the basement. I'll whiz in both, but I will not go number 2. Those be the rules. So I like it that you're setting your kids up for success early with that rule. That's a good rule.
Yeah,
but they still got to learn. They learn through making mistakes, so it's going to happen. That's how
we've
kids
had
learn.
that conversation. I've been pissed at Emily a few times when she goes
I can
in there
totally
said,
see
you gotta move.
I could totally see you being like,
especially because it'll be like it's right by where I'm at right now. So like if we're doing a show and I got to pee or something, go out real quick around the corner, and if it's locked because someone's pooping, that's tough scene.
That is a tough scene. See, Steve was there. He remembers it. And yeah, there was a shitload of people.
Everyone remembers the poop on the first floor.
And honestly, like Tony's living room, it's not like, I mean, it's fine, but with a lot of people there, it's not like the massive
it's small.
living room.
You can say it. Yeah. It's small. Like it's not big.
That's what I'm saying. So it was like,
I mean, you're pooping
worse.
15 feet from where people are sitting.
But like, people can't see my house, but like my shit's all open. So like my office goes to my living room, my kitchen, like it's all walk-in. There's nothing like, there's no walls like kind of sealing it. So it's all pretty much open. Like, that is not how your house was set up. Like, the bathroom is literally right next to where everyone is sitting in the living room. So, like, my bathroom is all the way down there. My living room's over here is my point. You know what I mean? Like, in my main room. So it's different.
These guys are hurting me in the chat.
But
I'm just remembering. Everyone was over and he was pooping on the main floor. It's just too funny. And at first he like denied it, and then eventually he admitted that he did.
It's like the kids. It's like when you're trying to get your kid to admit what they did, and you're like, "Come on, like I know you did it." Like, and there's adamant. That's how Mangone was. Mangone just, but we caught him.
It's just so funny because, like, if I was in your house, just say I had to go, I'm going to the far corner too. Like, I'm not. There's no way I'm going on the main floor.
House, I'll tell you, like, you have the guest bathroom upstairs. Like, that's your bathroom.
I'm hiding somewhere, though. I'm not just hunkering down right in the main floor.
No, yeah, definitely.
Like, there's no way.
Yeah. Guests come to my house. They get their own bedroom. They get their own bathroom.
If you do it, be proud of it. I don't know about the be proud of it.
I would definitely not be proud.
Oh.
I mean, it's just the way it is, though. You get your own bathroom.
Why would I stink up my bathroom? That's a smart kid right there.
He said he shits in my bathroom.
It happens in like hotels too. Like, we'll go on the golf trip and like, so you got like, say there's 16 of you, like 2 per room. You all got your own bed, but 2 per room. So 8 rooms. People will like poop in other people's rooms just to not soil their own. And like, you'll get pissed. Like, he is not in my bathroom, and you'll get mad about it.
That's so good. But like, as an adult, like, I guess that's funny. Like, I could see it, but like, as a kid thinking that, like, I'm not going to stink up my own bath. That's hilarious. That's awesome. That's so funny. All right. Well,
so much for the fastest show, because we're 15 minutes in and all we've talked about is pooping.
Yeah, that's all we talked about is pooping. I do want to talk about the fact that we had a shitload of winners last night in NBA for NBA DFS. I do just want to touch on the fact that we had a lot of screenshots last night, a lot of winners in the NBA DFS Discord last night. So if you're not playing NBA, just say NBA's been rocking this year to start. We've had a lot of success, a lot of members winning. CBB started off hot. Our guy Steve Boynton's in chat. He's been crushing. I know he's been crushing the bets. So you got to check that out. The hoops in college, the hoops in the association, Tony, they've been on fire to start.
Oh, love it. Love it. Yeah, the college, everyone likes the college too. If you're basketball fans like we are, obviously, this is the time of year. Everything's ramping up. You don't watch college, but did you see this freaking dunk this Kentucky hit yesterday?
I saw the dunk.
Dude, this white boy was like, woo! I was like, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. What was that?
I don't know, but I saw the dunk and I saw Boozer because, I saw the highlights of Boozer.
You'll be happy to know this year's college freshman class is the best ever. So you're going to see a lot of future NBA guys this year.
I was going to say I heard a lot of hype about this class. You know who else I saw a clip of was Melo's son.
Yeah.
I saw a clip of his son. So yeah, no, I expect it. It does seem
and Cooper, everyone's trashing Cooper Flag, but this is his class. He reclassed ahead. Usually people go the other way. He should be in college this year.
Okay.
So he's 1 year ahead of the curve.
All right, that makes
this class
sense.
is just absolutely loaded. I guarantee Steve loves it.
Was the Kentucky game on like a normal network? Was it on ESPN or anything
ESPN or something? I honestly don't know. Especially with the YouTube TV having all these ESPN issues. I'm scanning through all kinds of stuff on my channels.
By the way, biggest bullshit ever is the fact that you have timeout. So Monday Night Football, you got, and I saw so many people tweet this, but I was literally screaming to myself about it. So I was glad people were tweeting it. I got ESPN Plus. I got YouTube TV. Disney Plus, my brother has. Okay, you get all these friggin' streaming services. Not one of them you can stream Monday Night Football on, because I called my brother to double check. I said, can you stream on Disney? And he's like, let me see. And because he has YouTube TV like me. And he's like, nope, they won't let me watch the game through here. You got to buy the ESPN Ultimate package for $29.99 a month. Are you fucking kidding me, ESPN? That is,
and you can't even watch it on your ESPN Plus. You already pay for it. So
I've already been paying for it. I cannot wait to get rid of all ESPN, I cannot wait to discard all of them. I can't wait to go buy Paramount when UFC moves to Paramount. Tony, I'm just I'm fully done with ESPN once
the problem is
they get Paramount.
They control more than you realize they control. Once you start there's just stuff that, because I'm like you, I literally have I even have a Fire Stick that gets me any channel, but it's most convenient just to put on YouTube TV and turn the channel on that I want. It's annoying when I have to okay, here's ESPN Plus. Oh, it doesn't work on ESPN Plus. Oh, they want me to pay another $30? There's no way I'm giving you $30 ESPN. I already have everything.
A month. They want $30 a month for ESPN Ultimate. Just go back to cable. I mean,
why can't we just go back to paying $300 a month and it gives us every single thing we want and be done with it in one spot?
That's it. I just want one spot, like Tony said, where I can spend an absurd amount of money, but have everything. That's
This is Joe Ball. So I had trouble with this part in the beginning too, but I just downloaded the NBA app and just watch it on there now.
Yeah, that's smart. I did that too. I have the NBA.
But it is harder than it used to be too. It used to be just same thing. You'd go on and the channel would be there, and it's hard to watch that, and we have it.
Yep. Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. You used to be able to get all the games too. Now games are blacked out, multiple games.
It's so annoying, which again, that's why I like the Fire Stick, because I can get anything, but you shouldn't have to do that.
Yeah, no, you definitely shouldn't. And I didn't even know this. RPS CBB subscribers have won the flagship both nights so far.
They're gonna win it all year because Steve
Join us.
Steve and Gavin.
Steve and Gavin do get shit done. So yeah, if you're playing college basketball and you don't have a Run Pure Sports subscription, it's not even that expensive too. If you just want college basketball, like it's literally not that expensive. It's worth it if you're playing and grinding college basketball every single night.
This was us right here. Steve's saying the same thing. Because even Amber, so everything we have is through like my name, except for the Disney, ESPN, like because it's through Verizon and it's under Amber's name. And I'm like, why is it not working? So she like started messing with it, and she's like, for some reason, the Kentucky game was the example because we could get it on ESPN Plus. The Spanish version worked, but for the American ESPN, you had to get the $30 package. So I put it on the side TV.
These people are criminals. These people are criminals.
It's just unbelievable what's happened. They got to come to a deal. And again, I don't care. I get the games. It's the principle of the matter. Just figure it out. Like, we know what's happening. You got your own streaming service. You're trying to screw over YouTube. YouTube's trying to hold strong. Just figure it out. You guys both make all the money.
And ESPN's trying to, like, they're hopefully, like, some people will cave and just get the ESPN.
Which they will. I mean,
I
was even close. I just held my ground. I was close, though, because I was annoyed.
You're like me at some point. You got to have some principles, Tony.
I was just annoyed. I'm like I'm not going to do it.
Like I got rid of Netflix. I was like, nope, don't need Netflix anymore. You gotta have some principles with shit, okay? You don't. All these streaming.
Our Netflix goes through Verizon too. I thought about it because I don't watch it that much, but it goes through all of it's like through the Verizon somehow.
Yeah, I don't even. Yeah, that's what I was doing with Netflix. So like, I don't even watch anymore. I just watch HBO Max pretty much when I watch shit. So it's like, why do I have like anything else outside of the sports stuff? So I just canceled it. I was like, fuck Netflix. I don't care. ESPN will be next, though. I don't give a shit. I can't wait to get rid of ESPN Plus.
I'm just telling you, there's more stuff on there than you realize, though. I'm just telling you.
The good thing is, I'm pretty sure a lot of it's like college.
I don't watch a lot of college.
And I don't watch a ton of college.
That does help. But it's still Monday Night Football and stuff like that.
Yeah, but
random games.
But if YouTube TV figures that out, then I'll still have YouTube TV. My point is
I thought you meant,
My point is just like for college, I don't mind just being able to watch like the prime time games, like the ABC game. You know what I mean? For college football and, whatever the CBS primetime game is for college basketball. Like, I'm okay with just having those type of games for the college stuff.
Why did the NBA, and I like the late games, why this year did they move to the 11 o'clock slot? What was the reason for that?
I was saying that on the NBA show yesterday with DC. Because you notice it's on these NBC Tuesdays. And
what is the late game on though? Because the early one's on main network.
It's on like the NBC thing, right? Whatever was it, Amazon
or something. So they're like, but Amazon. It's too late. Like even for me, I like being up late, but when the game legit doesn't get over till 1:30, Peacock. It doesn't get over till 1:30 though. Like even for us, like I mean, what are we doing?
I don't like the move. I'm sure it's great if you live in the West Coast, like.
That part I do agree with because I like staying up late. I'm good, honestly, with like that 12:30 to 1. When it gets to 1's when I start getting tired.
Yeah, I'm with you. I don't like it, and I don't mind staying up. I'm not against staying up late. We
have never one time complained about 10:30.
Nope,
not one. But I don't know why you need to push it back a half hour. I just don't get it because the NBA doesn't start on time either. It's like 11:15 when the thing's starting.
Well, that's like the 7 o'clock games that lock at 7, but on the DK Sportsbook app, it says 7:12. And you're like, why does this game lock at 7:12? Why?
All these other sports too. Football starts right at 1, basically. Baseball starts right on. Why can't basketball just start at the time?
Yeah. How does DK Sportsbook have the right time on it, but the DK, like DraftKings DFS, does not start at the right time? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. I don't get it at all.
And my dad, by the way, was on. We're gonna handle all this. He was on your side. Like he's never on my side with anything. Of course, he hates everything. He's like, all you do is interrupt JSU on these shows. You never let them talk. And I'm like, I just interrupt them every freaking time. Oh, all you do is interrupt them.
Okay, I'm so happy right now. You don't know how happy this makes me that someone else realizes the shit that I have to deal with every single time I do a show with this man. Because the chat is always on your side. So no one's going to ever agree when I say this shit. So it's great that someone from your side of the coin, be it your dad, notices it and lets you know. Like, yes, you interrupt all the time. I let you do it because, you know, of course, this show is technically the Big T show that's hosted by JSU. So I'm fine with it. I get it. But you do interrupt a great deal. And your word count is higher than what you think it is. That's all I'll say on the matter.
Are you done talking? Am I allowed to talk now, or did I interrupt? I mean, he's never said one nice thing to me about any show. Like every show I do, there's something wrong. The golf shows without me were amazing, and now the golf shows suck with me on it. I interrupt JSU.
You know what though? Your dad, he's tough on you. My dad, though, I will say, he laughs at some of your jokes. He tells me when you're funny. So my dad definitely has a different opinion when he watches the shows. He thinks you're funny when he likes the chat when you get with chat and chat's giving it and you give it back. That he likes that stuff. He thinks it's funny. So my dad has a different opinion, but he enjoys the shows. He doesn't get on me though for dumb shit I say. So I don't know. Big T, Papa T, maybe you got to ease up on Tony just a little bit. Even though you're right, he does interrupt a lot.
I mean, he was all over me. He said, you never let JSU talk. I'm like, I have the least amount of, I want people to count. Someone out there that can count. I want to count word count total.
I think
it would be funny though if people gave us an accurate word count, like on our Sunday show, like what the actual count was. I wonder if AI can do that. Like, dude, give us the word count of the three of us.
How couldn't they? I don't see how they couldn't.
It would be funny.
Dude, honestly, I think it'd be funny because you know who will win is Wiley. That guy goes on 15-minute monologues, like legit monologues. It's not even a bit anymore. Like I used to joke around like, okay, Wiley, here's your opening monologue. Like I'll just sit back. Like I used to joke around about it, but like it's kind of true in a way. He does go through monologues at times.
An actual word count would be funny though. If it was just like, we might be shocked that like one person somehow talked way more than the other two. So I just would be funny to see it.
The problem, though, is it would have to happen without us knowing that it was happening, because if we knew it was happening, we would all inherently like stop talking or not talk as much as we normally do. So it'd have to be organic. It would have to be organic where we had no idea someone was doing it. And at the end, they're like, we had AI like count your words up or something like that. Here's the results. That would be funny, though. Yeah. Wiley's the star. That's right. The star of the show. That's why on this show, Tony gets to interrupt and star of the show gets to talk more. And yeah, you know, that's just the way it goes. Wiley likes to ramble. I like to ramble too sometimes. I'm not going to lie. I definitely will go on some rambles, some rants, you know. It happens. Tony doesn't rant as much.
Sometimes I rant. If there's three of us, I try not to rant as much because we'll be on here for literally forever.
You almost started to rant about ESPN and YouTube TV, and then
because there's two of us.
Yeah.
And this show doesn't take as long as it used to because we don't really talk DFS. You can get through the games pretty quick.
Yeah, I agree. But all right, let's get to the games here, Tony. Do you want to touch on the Thursday night game? It's just us two. We're gonna do a whole show tomorrow. Do you want to just hit it real quick, or you want to?
Yeah, we can hit them all. I mean, there's not gonna be much to say.
Raiders and Broncos, 9.5 point spread, 42.5 total here. I would assume a lot of money's on the Broncos here. Brock Bowers coming off a massive game. They just traded Jacoby Myers to the Jaguars. Maybe that means, they I think they got Tyler Lockett actually there too now. So he'll probably play more. which will be interesting. But in Denver, doesn't seem like the ideal spot for a team in the Raiders who can't get anything done on the ground right now with Ashton Genty. And now they get to play the Broncos, who, get pressure on the quarterback, get a lot of quick pressure. It's a tough spot, but it is on a short week. So what do you think here, Tony?
I just haven't been super impressed with the Broncos either. Like they're one of the teams that looks good on paper. Their record looks good. Their line numbers look good. The odds look good. Everything looks good. They check all the boxes, but when you watch them, I don't know, it just doesn't feel like they're as dominant as the record and stuff looks. I just feel like they've struggled. So short week in division. I've learned my lesson this a few times this year. I'm just not going to be too excited about these games. It's in division. I mean, how many times have we seen the worst team compete in these spots? I will say that it's tough to take the Raiders too, because the Raiders stink. I always want to take the Broncos in this spot. I just don't. I'm not going to be heavy on this game. I can almost guarantee it, at least betting wise. Fantasy wise, we might like some stuff tomorrow. Could be. We've been doing good with the showdowns lately with football, but betting wise, I can't see myself loving this game. It's 10 a lot of places, so I will use that as my tiebreaker, and I will say Denver minus 9.5, just that half-point difference. But man, it's not conviction to that at all.
Yeah, I could see the under in this game, but I'm with you. It's not a game that I think I'm going to be like heavy from a betting perspective. I don't see like a value spot, like a big value spot here. Like you said, in division. So probably not a game I'm going to be very into from that standpoint, but we will have a showdown show tomorrow, Print Factory, 3 p.m. Eastern time. If you guys are playing DFS showdown, we'll have you covered there. Let's go to the overseas game. I think it's Germany, if I remember correctly, but, Atlanta and the Colts, 6.5-point spread here, 48.5 total for the Colts, who just made a massive trade deadline move, Tony, getting Sauce Gardner, cornerback from the Jets. But they gave up like 2 first-round picks and A.D. Mitchell, who was also, I think, a first-round pick, if I remember correctly, or a high pick at least. On this, I get what the Colts are doing because they're like, we're going for it. We've got a good team. We're rolling right now, even though they're coming off a loss. We're rolling right now this year. Danny Dimes looks good. JT looks like one of the best running backs in football. They're clearly like, Tony, we got to make things happen. We need help at the cornerback position. But man, Sauce Gardner, I don't know. I wasn't a fan of getting Sauce Gardner. I'm a fan of the Colts going for it because I think teams should do stuff like that in the position that maybe the Colts are in. I actually don't like how teams like the Bills and the Patriots with good records in the spot that they're in kind of stayed pat, Tony. And like, I don't want to, I criticize, I didn't like that they stayed pat. I wish they went out and maybe even if they had to overpay for someone, the Patriots made the most sense because right now the Patriots aren't paying for Tony. Drake May. He's still on a shitty deal. He hasn't gotten paid big money yet. They still haven't paid, their first round pick of this year, Campbell or Christian Gonzalez, their great cornerback. Like eventually these guys get paid. And then like the win, it makes it harder when you pay those guys to go out. So like the time is now to go out and get someone if you were the Patriots. That's why it really didn't make sense to me with the Patriots record that they didn't go out and get someone. Or like the Bills who have fucking Josh Allen in his prime and they refuse to get him a weapon. And then I see Seahawks give up a 4th and 5th round pick to get Rashid Shaheed. Why couldn't the Bills do that? I don't know. So yeah, I like that the Colts went for it. I don't love the player, but they do need help at cornerback with Charvarius Ward kind of banged up. When he comes back, they'll be much better at the cornerback position with both these guys. What do you think of the trade in this game?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with a lot what you're saying with the trades. It's all just the price for me, and I agree with you. 2 firsts, draft picks are just worth more in football than other sports. Like, sure, if you get a top lottery pick in basketball, it's worth a decent amount. But late first round is worth basically nothing in basketball. Football, first rounders are just worth so freaking much. So I kind of agree with you. Like the Sauce Gardner, I think too, and a receiver that whatever, he hasn't been great so far, but he's shown some upside. You're still getting a lot there, a lot. So I feel like it's a little of an overpay. But then you look at like the Parsons deal, they got 1 first. I think that's a great deal. So it just depends on what the asking price is. And then, like you said, Shaheed, you're giving up. Once you start getting to the back of drafts, there's just not as much. Yeah, they're worth something, but Shaheed's good. So I love those deals. Indianapolis, though, I mean, I've been waiting for the shoe to fall off all year. And finally, last week, they kind of laid a stinker in there on us. There was some crazy game we didn't talk about last week, and I don't want to go down that path too much. But there was, 3 upsets that were just crazy last week. Green Bay lost as a 2-touchdown favorite to Carolina. Indy lost to – who beat Indy?
Pittsburgh,
and didn't just beat them, just owned them. Like, I think
they whooped them. And then Kansas City got whooped. There was just games that were just – and there was one more, too, that Dallas got whooped. That wasn't as shocking. But, yeah, I just think Indianapolis is not the type of team that I can lay 6.5 with against Atlanta. Atlanta played good last week. Atlanta's a weird team, too. But Atlanta's a team I love getting points with, 6.5 against a team like Indy. I really like Atlanta in this spot. I think Indy, I still feel, is a little bit fake. Yeah, and we've seen too with these, overseas games, Tony. Like, I'm taking the dog here, 6.5 point dog. Like, give me them. I'm sure it's going to be a weird game. Maybe the under 2 here as well. But yeah, I want the dog, and I definitely think bounce back spots for Bijan on the ground and Jonathan Taylor are very much in play in these games, but it's not on the main slate, so it doesn't really matter. But man, if I was the Colts, Tony, I would have, if it was me, I would have rather used 2 first-round picks in A.D. Mitchell and tried to go get a dominant lineman to put with DeForest Buckner as opposed to a corner. Because, man, if you can get even a better pass rush, a better pass rusher or an inside guy like a D tackle, that's going to help the secondary if you're getting to the quarterback quicker. If you're getting pressure on it, that'll help the secondary because it's less time they got to cover. So, yeah, I would have rather them – honestly, I would have rather them do the Quinnen Williams deal. And I don't know if he's that good, but I would have rather that for the Colts than going out and getting Sauce Gardner or corner.
I like all those for the record too, like all those like D linemen and those type of deals where they're giving up they're not giving up hardly anything and they're getting a play. And it might not help them that much, but it also can't hurt them. You're just adding a body in there. Even like the Dallas deal, they got the bum from the Bengals. Like they didn't really, it didn't mean anything. It's just like whatever. You added a body, maybe it works out.
Yeah, we traded for the wrong jet. LOL. Yeah. I just didn't love the cornerback. Like I would have rathered a lineman. I did make me laugh, Tony. I put out a tweet. I said the Dallas Cowboys need a defensive help. So they called the Bengals and get a guy that they get a guy that they benched from the Bengals, defensive help. And that's the team you go to is the Bengals. And his name's not Trey Hendrickson. I don't know if that was
I'm
smart.
Pissed the Bengals didn't trade Hendrickson. It's so annoying. Just why would you not trade him?
If you're offering, I don't know what they would have wanted for Hendrickson, but if you're the Colts, like, shit, go get him. If you're giving up 2 first rounders and A.D. Mitchell, like, or
whatever the asking price, you just literally tell the whole league, like, whoever offers the most for Hendrickson gets him, whatever that is. Could be anything. Whatever the highest bid is gets him.
I agree. All right, Patriots and Bucks. I don't even have to do my rant on the Patriots because I already touched on it and why the fuck they didn't go out and try and trade for someone and get better at the deadline. But whatever, they are 2.5 point dogs in Tampa Bay against the Buccaneers. 48.5 is the total. News in this game, Bucky Irving and Chris Godwin were not present for practice today. We'll see what happens for them this week. Tony, but I'm pretty sure the Bucs are coming off of a bye. Obviously, no Mike Evans. We'll see about the other guys from the Bucs, but they are favorites. And the Patriots going on the road. Patriots have definitely had a softer schedule, Tony, to start the season. But, Tampa on the road, I think Tampa's a solid team. So I think this is one of their tougher tests, to date, outside like the Bills game, which they won. And that was on the road too. So what do you think here about the Patriots as, dogs, 2.5-point dogs though?
Yeah, maybe our biggest thing we disagree on all year on this show is Tampa Bay. Like, you love them and you love Baker, and I kind of think they suck, and I don't like Baker as much as everyone else. So I'm gonna definitely like New England. Just looks really good to me. I know their schedules, and I'm a New England hater too. So I don't know if that means more or less from me because I've hated them for a long time.
Yeah, but you hated them with Brady. It's different.
And I really hated them the last few years when they were horrible.
That's like hating the Lakers when Kobe was dominant, or the Bulls when Michael, or you know what I mean? Like, I think a lot of fans do that. They hate players who screw them over or screw their team over for many years and dominate, if they're not their player.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely, and I didn't even really, when they were talking about which quarterback they were going to draft, what was it, 2 years ago now, or was it last year? Was this his second or third year?
Who, Drake May? This is his second year.
Yeah, I wasn't a Drake May guy even. I didn't like him at Carolina. This is where I always take my L's when I'm wrong. I love taking my L's when I'm wrong because when I get W's, I like to talk about my W's too. But I hated Drake May. I'll be honest. I just didn't like him. I didn't think he was going to be that good. And he just has totally proven me wrong. He looks amazing out there. And it's all it takes is one guy, because their roster still isn't amazing by any means. It's just he's so freaking good that he's like Josh Allen. He just elevates the whole team. I have to take New England in this spot. Granted, it is, like you said, I do agree with that part. They haven't really been tested all that much. Tampa off a bye. A lot of things kind of point in Tampa's direction. I just think New England's just better, and I have to take New England, and it's a teaser game too. You can go up to 8.5. I like New England, and I like over. I think there's points in Tampa Bay games, so I like over.
Yeah, it does suck because I'm a big Mike Evans guy. I think he means a lot to the team and Baker, just his threat, because defenses have to respect him. They honestly, you got to put someone over the top of him a lot, Tony. It changes. When Chris Godwin's out, I don't think it really affects them that much. When Mike Evans out, I think it totally changes them from an offensive standpoint, because I really believe teams are game planning, because no one wants to give up the big plays, right, Tony? So everyone's okay, we got to know where Mike Evans is. We know he wants to run deep. We know he likes to run the go routes, and Baker likes to throw it up to him. That's how he got injured. And, he's made a living on it in the NFL, big plays, house and stuff. That's why we love Mike Evans. But I do think it changes the dynamic. And it's just even Emeka Egbuka, who's amazing, you can't just plug him in and be go do what Mike Evans does. You know what I mean? That's not
losing Bucky too. You're losing two physical football players. Mike Evans is a physical football player. Bucky Irving is a physical football player. To lose those guys
make it easier for Emeka Egbuka. It makes it so much harder for him when they're not on the field. So that's my issue with this game. And I probably will lean the dog here with the 2.5 and the Patriots, because I think these are the teams that the Patriots are similar to. I think they're very similar to the Bucs. You don't like the Bucs, so you think the Patriots are just way better. But I don't think they're
way better. I just like them better.
Yeah, I think they're the same team, honestly. I think they're the same. I think they're a very similar team, but one team is just, let's be honest, one team's more banged up than the other. Yeah. That's the truth.
And we've learned that this year, right? When teams get banged up, it just means more than people think it does.
Correct. So yeah, I'm with you, and I do think there's points that we both agree with. I think there's going to be some points in this game here. Buffalo in Miami. This one's an interesting game, Tony. Miami, a team I thought was going to trade off more of their pieces. They did trade off one of their better defensive pass rushers in Phillips, sent to the Eagles, I'm pretty sure, but kept Jalen Waddle. And, honestly, I thought they were going to deal a little bit more. I thought they were going to kind of be like the Jets, what the Jets were doing. I thought the Dolphins were going to kind of be in the same camp and maybe sell off a little bit more. They didn't. This game's in Miami. It's a 9.5-point spread. And the Bills are coming off. Let's be honest. The Bills are coming off like their regular season Super Bowl, right? Chiefs at home. I mean, that's their regular season Super Bowl right here. So it's like the biggest game of the year from the regular season standpoint as of now. And now they have to go to Miami, a team that they know is not good, team that they know is inferior, and a team that gave them a scare last time they played in Buffalo. And Miami was a big dog in Buffalo, Tony. And I think this could be a potential spot where they let down here, where Buffalo lets down and Miami covers again. So give me the 9.5 with Miami here. And another game, I think there's points in this game as well.
The funny thing is, I liked Miami last time. What was the final score when they played last time?
It was like 28-21 or something.
And it was 31-21. It was a lot closer than that, though. Like it felt close. And that was in Buffalo. I don't remember what the spread was, but in Buffalo, it had to be
like
number.
10.5 or something, right?
At least. And
12.5.
I think I like Buffalo this time, even though I like your points. They're coming off their biggest win. Now they go on the road to Miami. Miami's always a sleepy spot, just with all the stuff you can do in Miami. The weather's usually way hotter than where you're coming from, especially in Buffalo. I just like Buffalo at this spot and 9.5. And again, sometimes I let numbers kind of push me a direction. Definitely more than you do. And I'm not saying that's right or wrong, because it's not. You got to be somewhere in the middle of the number. And we've learned that over the years in fantasy too. You got to be somewhere in the middle of the numbers and your takes. You can't be all takes. You can't be all numbers. That's definitely one thing I know I've learned over the years. And it's 10 it's 10 a lot of places. I don't really want to take Miami. So it's similar to what the Denver game. Both of them are 10 a lot of places. I'm just going to take Buffalo, but definitely not a game that I love. It's a division game too, just like the Denver game. I don't hate your take though. I don't have conviction on this. I'm taking Buffalo and under. I actually like the under. I think Buffalo's going to run the ball.
I do think a sneaky thing to keep an eye on is James Cook got a little banged up in the Chiefs game, and he didn't practice today. So just a sneaky thing. I wouldn't be shocked if this was, we're playing the Dolphins. It's in Miami. James, if you're not like fully healthy, why are we going to push you? And don't forget, he had that 1 week last year, and it was kind of in the middle of the year where he missed. Tony, remember that game where Ray Davis finally got a shot and he did really well and stuff like that, but then they went right back to James Cook. But it wouldn't shock me if he is still banged up come Thursday, Friday, and they just said, hold the phone. Let's be safe. We're trying to win a real Super Bowl, not the regular season Super Bowl. Let's make sure our guy's healthy and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll just say I would keep an eye on that, see what happens. They didn't seem overly concerned with the injury. They kind of said it was more like, banged up soreness type thing, but who knows if it lingers a little bit. Let's go to the Ravens and the Vikings. I think the Vikings, and you forgot about the Vikings though, Tony. I think this was the most surprising game to me on the entire slate, and not from the standpoint of the outcome, from the standpoint of, man, I thought JJ McCarthy gave these guys from the beginning, from the get-go, and there were plays that were drops on his receivers where I was like, man, he put that ball in the perfect spot and they just didn't come up with it. I thought he made a lot of plays, and he made a lot of potential other plays that were just they didn't work out in his favor, but he gave his receivers a chance. They weren't like not catchable balls and stuff like that. A lot of times he was putting it on them, and just for whatever reason, it didn't work out. But he found a way to get it done. You got to give him credit. Everyone wrote him off. They said, we're done with JJ. I know you were teetering on the fence, but you didn't go over the fence into completely done. You liked him coming out of college. And I don't know, Tony, maybe there's some legs to JJ. Maybe he was just banged up and, injured, and that's why he looks so horrible. Or maybe it was also rust, which is what I was talking about. Like, he missed a full year, so he didn't play his rookie season of the NFL, coming from college where he didn't have to throw as much because that Michigan team, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, Tony, but I'm pretty sure they were a very run-heavy team, and it's college, so it's different than the pros. Like, all that stuff might have played a factor, and they upset the Lions here.
100%. Everything you said. I was high on JJ. I actually bought a bunch of his like rookie cards too. Totally changed the subject, but I was just super high on him. I just truly do think he was hurt. And like you said, he was hurt all of last year. He was still early in his career. He looked so bad though that game. I don't remember who they even played. It was the Monday night game or Sunday night. He was just
the Bears
so
game.
Bad. Atlanta, I think maybe.
Atlanta.
Just thinking about it. Like, he was so bad that it just made sense that he might have been hurt too. And then it came out that his ankle was jacked up. And these are the games, though, that I don't want to say it just makes the NFL hard to handicap fully. I mean, how could you predict Minnesota to do that to Detroit? Detroit has looked so good. And Minnesota just whooped them. They just whooped them. And it's just, there's no explanation. If you watch the end of last season, which we talked about last week, Detroit dominated them when it mattered. You just never know. The game planning's so good. Coaches are so good. A lot of the coaches, I'm not saying every coach, but they can find something in the tape that just works. And I haven't seen Detroit beat like that in a game like that in a while. I mean, they just, I guess week one, but I don't even count week one. Like, that's week one. This game, they were in full strength. Everything's looked good. I couldn't believe what Minnesota did to them. And now they come back this week. They get everyone's favorite team. There's no team in football that people love more than Baltimore. They just freaking love this team. Absolutely. Everybody I hear, everybody's favorite bet. I've heard like 30 people. Baltimore to win the division. Baltimore to win the Super. ODB has stroked his schlong for 4 weeks now about, I told everyone Baltimore Super Bowls and this, and it's everyone's favorite bet. Like, everybody loves Baltimore. I'm still just not, I know I'm a hater. I'm still just not sold on them. Like, they didn't even look that good last week. I know the numbers ended up good. The numbers ended up awesome. Lamar looked good. The numbers looked awesome. Just watching it, though, I did not feel like they looked that great. I just didn't. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm a hater. I just didn't think they looked that great. And now this game is crazy because they come off that game with another week. Lamar's on that fast surface, too, in Minnesota. Minnesota's coming off the huge win. It's a tricky spot for me, I'll be honest, because I still am not totally sold on Minnesota because they've been Jekyll and Hyde all year, too. But I think Minnesota's defense is way better than Baltimore's. I still think Baltimore's defense is a major, major liability. So I'm taking Minnesota, and I think they can win this game. And what happened? So Pittsburgh upsetting Indy last week. And, yeah, Baltimore won that game a few weeks ago, too, without Lamar. But those wins, when Pittsburgh wins a game like that they shouldn't, it separates just a little bit in that division, where Baltimore has to win every game with how they've started with their record. I think Minnesota plays good. I think Minnesota really gives it to Baltimore here and kind of shows everyone the true Baltimore colors.
Man, I think this is a Lamar spot for sure. Inside here, fast track.
Oh, the fast track for sure.
I think it's a Lamar to Zay. Minnesota gives it up to the tight end too, and they got two good ones in Andrews and Likely. This is, I know we don't talk a ton of DFS.
Is Likely ever going to get there for me? Ever?
If there's a week, man, I'm telling you, like this would be a week. I think, because they're going to come after Lamar, and they're going to give him chances to put the ball up to these guys and run after the catch. And I feel like that's more likely than it would be Andrews.
He's 2,900 every damn week for me, and I play him every week, and he never does anything. And it pisses me off.
The good thing for me is I haven't played him on any main slates, so this would be the first time. So I won't feel like you, where I've been burned like every single time I play him.
He did do decent. What was his final numbers last week? He was decent. He just didn't score. He was.
What do you have, 7? What do you have, 7?
4 for 60. So what did he fumble?
Maybe
4 for 60. How did he only have 9 points if he's 4 for 60? Oh, I keep looking at the targets on that thing. 3 catches, 4 targets, 3 for 60.
There you go. All right. So you like Minnesota.
This is one dude I'm done with too. Like Derrick Henry. You guys can have freaking Derrick Henry. And it's one reason I don't like Baltimore, because I do not like Derrick Henry.
Well, I think you just, on a main slate, you got to just make a choice. You're either playing Lamar, or you're playing like you know, it's just it's tough on the main slates and stuff like that. But yeah, no, I think I'm gonna be into Lamar stuff here.
I'm definitely gonna be in the game with you though, because Baltimore's gonna score and Minnesota's gonna score. So I'm definitely gonna be on that side with you.
Addison bounce back. I mean, yeah, I'm definitely going to be into this game. New Orleans and Carolina, 5.5 point spread. It's a 39.5 total. And I mean, Tony, if you want to talk about bad offenses, well, we got the Saints right here, and man, they looked rough. I don't even know what else to say other than they looked so awful. Honestly, like, the good thing is, could they look worse? I don't know. Honestly, offensively. And they did trade one of their best offensive players in Rashid Shaheed. We'll see what that does. But they get the Panthers, and the Panthers finally figured out, Tony, if they just give Rico Dowdle the football, they can put some points up on the board and maybe win some games. You know, it's crazy like what happens when you give your better players the football. But yeah, Rico's been awesome, and it's a 5.5 point spread. It's a 39.5 total. I know one thing I'm going to like, Tony, and it's the under.
Yeah, I'm going to like the under too. And I'm literally not going to even waste time talking about this game. I hate these two teams. Carolina, I'll pick Carolina because we pick every game, but I do not like this game.
This is a good point. First time Panthers.
I can't feel good about Carolina.
I'm definitely not touching that spread. And it's the 5.5 number that we've always talked about. Like, I'm not touching that spread.
I would usually bet the Saints. I just can't, with a good heart, bet the Saints either. So you don't have to bet every game. So I'm just going to ignore this game.
All right. This is a game I'm going to bet, Tony. We got the Giants and the Bears here. It's a 4.5 point spread. Giants, I mean, the Bears coming off a crazy win against your Bengals where it looked like they had it, and then all of a sudden they didn't, and then all of a sudden they did. It's just, it was a crazy back and forth game. I mean, I'm sure you watched the game, so I don't got to tell you, but, you know, I mean, the Bears, they just found a way to win. Their running game has been awesome. Kyle Monangai looked great out there. Granted, it was against the Bengals, so, you know, do what you want with that information. Honestly, though, when he got out into the open field, Tony, you know who he looked like to me? He looked exactly like when Kareem Hunt came into the league. That dude runs exactly like Kareem Hunt when he's out in open space. It's literally the same exact running style. But I like him. He looks good to me. And Caleb did what he does. You know, still missed on some stuff, but for fantasy, he friggin' crushed. And this game's a 47.5 total. I mean, what are you doing with this here? Giants have shown they can put up points. They put up points last week. I mean, granted, it was a little hit or miss with them too. Well, what do you think here with this game? It's a 47.5 total.
Yeah, I like the Giants. I think I was huge on the Bears last week. Almost got screwed. Like they dominated the whole football game, and then the Bengals pulled it out of their ass to get the lead. And I will say too, I love when these coaches have finally done this. But 2 weeks ago, the Jets go for 2 when they score to go down 8, 14-8, go for 2 to cut it to 6, end up winning the game because of it, even though the announcers hated it. And then this week, the Bengals did the same thing and got it again, and they took the lead. It's just they obviously let the Bears go score after. But I love when teams make the sharp decision. And please, coaches, start doing it in the fourth quarter. When you score to go up 7, go for 2, please. Winner team's going to start doing that to go up 2 possessions. Eventually, it's going to happen. It just hasn't happened yet. Please do that. But I got to be on honestly, I like both of these teams. These are 2 teams I feel good about. Their records are what they are. The Bears are a pretty good record. Giants are a pretty bad record. But I look at these teams very similar, actually, especially when everyone's healthy. Like I love the Giants' future with these guys. Jackson Dart looks awesome. Obviously, without Neighbors and Scattaboo, you're shorthanded, but that's okay. Tyrone Tracy looked pretty good. I mean, they look good. And the Bears, you got our boy Rome's dad talking trash on Twitter again. Dude got no catches last week after I said he was one of the best receivers in football. Another thing I was wrong on. Another just absolute dud from him. 0 freaking points. One of the things I hate about Caleb, too, he throws absolute laser beams on passes he doesn't need to. He missed a guy in the back of the end zone because he just throws a freaking laser. Just put some touch on.
You mean Rome?
I honestly do think I think the one I'm talking about wasn't.
You remember the one he was crossing and he put it on his back? He kind of put it towards his back shoulder.
It was by the field goal post in the back of the end zone when he was wide open.
Yeah, no, Rome was wide open. He put it on his back shoulder instead of just leading him. If he let him,
a laser beam. Like,
yeah,
it's just crazy.
You know, he always does that. So that's why, though, when he throws those passes over the middle to the tight ends, Tony, and he's got to layer the ball like he did to Colston Loveland, where he's layering it over a linebacker and in between 2 safeties or a corner and a safety, he throws those balls nice. Like he'll throw those balls really nice. It's almost like he's trying to layer it over linemen, and he's still trying to get zip on it. So he's like, yeah. I don't know what it is, but I feel like when I watch Caleb Williams, he gets a ton of passes knocked down, and it might stick in his head. And I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but he does throw laser beams, that's for sure. But I will say the offense, the run blocking, Tony, is clicking here. The offensive line is clicking in the running game. Rome Odunze didn't do shit in the passing game, but he was crushing it in the running game. He was blocking his ass off in the running game. It was funny though. His dad posted like PFF stats or something like that. Like he was posting like catchable ball rate, and he retweeted, I think, like Scott Barrett, or so one of those fantasy football guys with like a big following, Scott Barrett. He retweeted him with one of his tweets, talking about Rome and stuff like that. So I do think it's hilarious that he was like retweeting guys in our industry, pretty much like fantasy guys, talking up his son. And, you know, to be honest, Caleb hasn't played, like, from an efficiency standpoint, he hasn't played amazing. He still throws bad balls all the time where they should just be easy touchdowns, like Tony said, or easy first downs. It's honestly like the harder the throw is, Tony, the more of a chance he has to make it. And the easier the throw is, the less of a chance he has to make. That's honestly what it looks like when I watch Caleb Williams.
Totally.
But he is running more. And I do think they're putting in his head, like, hey, use your legs. Like if shit's breaking down, just use your legs, use your athleticism. They did that cool play too, where they had Tyson Bagent in, Tony. Did you see that play where they threw it to him and then he threw it back to Caleb? That was fun. Like, that's Ben Johnson. That's fun shit. I knew he was going to start doing stuff like this eventually, and I think it's going to keep evolving. So it'll be a fun offense to kind of pay attention to. But from the standpoint of the game, I do like the Giants. 4.5. I think these teams are pretty close, to be honest with you. So, yeah, I'll take the 4.5 with the Giants here. Let's move to Cleveland in New York. I think this is another game that might be quick. 2.5-point spread. The Jets are the underdog at home against the Browns here. It's a 38.5 total in this one. Tony, you on the Brown side here or the Jets side? Keep in mind, they did trade away 2 of their best defensive players that they had.
I mean, this is definitely another speed up game for me. I'll take the Browns, but just because I think the Jets are just so bad. So I don't need to say anything else. I probably like the under too, but like you said, they traded guys away. It's a low total. I don't need that, but I'll
This is
take
a
the Browns.
nightmare matchup for Justin Fields.
I
Like, you
think
got
so too, but the spread like worries me anyways. It's like, why is it only 2.5?
Yeah, no, the only thing that worries me is you got a team in the Browns that they get pressure, and against Justin Fields, you don't need to blitz, just contain and rush 4. I think that's what they're going to do, is just rush 4, spy him with someone. Like, it seems like too easy for the Browns defense, honestly. That's but you're right. The spread does concern me.
I can't think that. I mean, the Browns do suck too, so the spread shouldn't be that surprising. So it's still at the Jets. I'll take Cleveland, but man, it's another game I just don't care about.
Yep. All right. Honestly, I hope AD Mitchell gets a lot of run with the Jets. I really hope. I hope so, man.
If he can't play on that team, then he can't play for any team. So,
man, they traded for Mechie, AD Mitchell. Like, honestly, like, I think those guys have talent. Like, now they'll have a chance. Now we'll see.
And it's the perfect time. Just throw them in there. See what happens.
Yeah, and they should get Garrett Wilson back, hopefully, this week, which that's got to help. You know what I mean? Getting your best player on offense back. So hopefully that does something. Let's go to Jacksonville and Houston here. It's a 1.5-point spread. The Jags are favored in Houston, Tony, but I think that's more due to the fact that CJ Stroud might be out for this game, and we're going to get Davis Mills at quarterback, who not the greatest quarterback, but I will say he's a competent backup. Like, he's one of those guys, you know, you get stuck starting for a couple games, Tony. He could win you games against mid teams like Jacksonville. Like, he could definitely do it. So what are you doing here? You going after the Texans as slight dogs at home against Jacksonville, or do you like Jacksonville? Because I kind of lean the Texans at home. Like,
I love the Texans here. Screw Jacksonville. I don't Houston's got a way better defense. Houston's I bet Houston ends up favored too. Like, Houston, I can't take Jacksonville on the road. I tweeted it last week, and that was Houston ended up losing the game, but it wasn't because of anything other than they lost. I think they got the best defense in football. I do. I think their defense is great. And yeah, CJ Stroud got hurt. That hurt against a team like the Broncos. But the Jags are a different beast. The Jags stink. I don't like the Jags at all. This game's easy for me. Honestly, I might pick it for one of my picks at the end. Houston, definitely for me.
The Jags are literally going to run out wide receiver Jacoby Myers, who just got there on a short week, plus like Austin Trammell, I think, because Diami Brown got injured. Brian Thomas got injured. They're still without Travis Hunter. That's bad. I will say Parker Washington might get like 15 targets in this game or something like that. So he's the one bright spot, I feel like. But I agree with you. Texans here all the way. And I like the under. I think this game's going to be ugly, like very ugly. So Cardinals and Seahawks here, Tony. First 4:00 game. Seahawks, man. And you said it to me, I think before the Washington game, about the Seahawks just being a real solid football team. And I love the addition of Rashid Shaheed. You want to talk about probably the most ideal guy they could get at the trade line from a system fit when you talk about Sam Darnold, vertical passing game, reuniting with Clint Kubiak. Like, all these things line up, Tony, and he is the exact type. If I was to go get a receiver, the Seahawks, he is like the perfect guy I'd want with Sam Darnold, because now, like, you know, JSN doesn't have to do everything now. You have the deep threat. You have Torrey Horton, who's talented, and you got Cooper Kupp. Like, that's a really good receiving core. Those are 4 legit receivers that you have. You have your depth if one of them gets hurt. And man, I mean, I know the running game hasn't been that great, but the defense has been good, and Sam Darnold's been really good when he doesn't get pressure. This is a team that I don't think, when it comes down to it, will be like a Super Bowl team, but this is a team that's going to give other good teams fits because of how talented they are, how much talent they have.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all in on Seattle. I was all in on them, and then they got Shaheed. I mean, I'm just so high on them, and it's more I love their coach too, McDaniels or whatever his name is. I just love his schemes. I love how he coaches. I love his style, and I just like how they play. JSN might be the best receiver in football right now. He's just so freaking good. He's always open, and then you add Shaheed, who is a great vertical option. I can't imagine a better fit, like you said. It's literally the perfect complement to what JSN does, on top of these other guys that are still good. I mean, the Horton is a beast. Their tight ends that are young are good. I just think they've acquired all kinds of talent, and I actually like how they haven't run the ball that good because I want them throwing it. Darnold's slinging it around to these guys, and I love Seattle. So Arizona came through. I ended up with a huge bet on Arizona over Dallas. The more we talked about it on that show, I was just so confident in Jacoby, and they just came through for me. Never really had to sweat it. I'm going to jump right back off, though. I'm going to jump right back off and on the Seattle trade. So thank you, Arizona. I appreciate what you did for me. But now I'm going back on Seattle.
Yeah, I like Seattle too. Arizona played a ton of coverage against the Cowboys, trying to stop them from the big plays. And Dak, for whatever reason, like in the beginning of the game, just wouldn't take the easy way out. Like I think Sam Darnold is going to just see that if they pull that shit, JSN's going to have like 15 targets, and he's just going to take what's given to him. I'm with you. I like Seattle here. And honestly, I know Arizona's offense has been moving the ball better with Jacoby, but this is definitely a spot where I could see the under and Jacoby struggling a little bit with Seattle's defense at home being as good as they've been. So I kind of lean the under as well with the Seahawks. Detroit and Washington, both these teams coming off of disappointing games. I mean, Washington, you couldn't be worse for Washington. And I already talked about this with you about the Jaden thing. I totally agree with how the fuck was he in the game. I just don't like how people, not normal people, like not us and the people in the chat, but like all these like pundits on TV and analysts and stuff after the fact were making all these videos just destroying Dan Quinn. It's like, you weren't saying anything before the injury, and he was in the game for a while, down that many points. So it's not like he was only in the game for a minute. He was in the game for a while. So I don't like that, but you're going to get Marcus Mariota. You're going to get no Lattimore either. He got injured in that game for Washington, and their defense and secondary stinks. I don't know how we don't see a bounce back game from Detroit, Tony, but I also don't like Washington's offense either. Like I don't like them here. So maybe the play is the under in this game too at 49.5.
Yeah, I am definitely going to fade Washington the rest of the year. I'm definitely going to like Detroit, even though they let us down last week. It was a division game. You can't take too much from division games, no matter what. Like, no matter what. No matter how bad the other team is, you can't take too much from it. They just know each other too good. I'm down on Washington. I'm high on Detroit. Easy game for me, an easy teaser game too. Detroit's not losing back-to-back games to Washington here. So easy teaser game. Give me Detroit.
Yeah.
I like under too. If you said, I think you said you like
I
under.
did.
I
think under's the best play. And man, I went to Amon-Ra. I played Amon-Ra on like all my teams. Didn't get it done for me. Missed that catch in the back of the end zone. But man, one of those receivers, this has got to be a good spot for one of J-Mo or Amon-Ra, right, Tony?
Another guy I'm done with is J-Mo. I know he's got upside. I'm just going to always play Amon-Ra. I know J-Mo has upside. It's just like the 3 games a year he gets there, I'm just going to be like, okay, he got there. But I play him too much, and his games, he stinks. Like, I just don't.
Oh, no. He's either bad, or he's good. Like, there's no in between with him. Yeah.
I'd just rather play Amon-Ra. Like, I know he's not the same price. I know. I get it. But I just like Amon-Ra. Amon-Ra feels good to play.
Yeah. And, like, when he's bad, he's doing what he did last week. What, 15, 16?
Correct.
Like,
100%. That doesn't kill you. Yeah, it doesn't win it for you either, but it doesn't kill you. When J-Mo's bad, he gets you 4. Like, I don't like that.
Or 0. He's
0.
got 0, literally.
And even when he goes off, he still doesn't. I'm shitting on him, and now he's going to go off in this match.
No, you know what? No. I know how this game's played. I'm betting J-Mo first touchdown, 2 touchdowns, anytime touch. I'm putting him in all my parlays now.
He's been an anti-play about 4 times this year, and it's worked every time. So I don't know if it works.
I know. I just know how this works. And when we start hammering a guy, you better play or bet him, Tony. Bet him with me because I'm going to bet him now. We can't shit on a guy this much and then not bet him.
It is a perfect matchup, too. I mean, did you see that coverage? Matchup. Like, I mean, it has to be a good matchup.
Dude, yeah. And the Lions are going to be pissed after losing that game. Their offense was terrible. They're going to hang the problem with the under is they might hang 40 on this team. So that's the only problem. But all right, let's go to, I think, one of the best games of the week here. Rams at the 49ers. If people don't remember this game, they played earlier in the season. The 49ers were down a ton of good players on their offense, and they still couldn't get the win. The 49ers, this division game, they play them tough. Now the 49ers, Tony, are at home, and they're still 4.5-point dogs to the Rams here at 49.5 total. And I don't know, Tony, I'm a Rams guy. I bet them to win the Super Bowl at whatever they're over 20-1, whatever they were. And I'm big on the Rams this year. I think they can win the division, but you're giving me 4.5 at home with San Francisco, a team that, I mean, no team knows the Rams better than San Fran. It's the same thing with the Rams and San Fran, but I think this game is close. Now, does that mean the Rams can't pull it out? No, the Rams could definitely win this game. They probably will, but you're giving me 4.5 with the home team. I think I have to take it, honestly. I feel like it's too much.
It's definitely a tricky spot for sure. And I love the Niners. God, I love the Niners, and I love the Rams.
You are a Niners guy, though. You've always been a Niners guy.
I really like the Rams, too. It's hard when you just love both teams. There's not many games when they line up and you're just like, God, I love both teams. And this is one of them where
this is one.
I just freaking love it. And I remember what the Niners did to them last time. But then you look, I mean, they're still giving 4.5 on the road. And San Fran's still so banged up. It's going to sound weird, but I think I like the Rams here. They're just so good, and the Niners are so. But then you think about it, and the Niners can beat up anybody. So this is not going to be a high game for me. This is going to be a game I just sit and watch it and like it. It's going to be a good football game. So give me the Rams officially, but definitely no conviction going against the Niners.
Yeah. I got too much futures on the. I also bet them to win the division. Like I got too many futures. I need them to win this game. So I'm with Tony. I probably won't bet it because I'll be rooting hard for the other team.
I don't think you can ever be that confident against the Niners, no matter who you are. They're just a different team.
No, I know that. And I remember because I was that confident in the Rams. And I remember saying to myself after, stop with these division games, especially these type of teams where they got sharp coaches. And
Shanahan's owned the Rams like over their whole history too. Like I know that Rams beat them a few times last year, but overall,
people forget too, Mac Jones was limping around for half that game and still won.
They still won.
They just
won. Beat him up physically.
Oh God. Yep. All right. Steelers and Chargers, 3-point spread. I got to give ODB a little credit on this show. He did with the balls that he has give out the Steelers last week. So I got to give him credit for that. Only one on the Steelers against the Colts. Steelers went out.
And he went 3-0 last week too. And we both got beat up.
He went 3-0. So you got to give ODB credit here. Now they get the Chargers who, man, this Chargers team, Tony. I mean, Joe Alt, they get him back. By far their best O-lineman. They lost their other best O-lineman, who's probably a little better than Joe Alt before the season started in the preseason or whatever to injury and Rashawn Slater. And now they lose this dude, and I'm pretty sure it's for the year with Joe Alt. So that kind of sucks, right? As, it looked like he was starting to get a little healthy, gets injured, done for the year. Now, I will say, I feel like that's better for this passing game, Tony. Honestly, that's the one good thing. I think Justin Herbert's going to have to really carry this football team.
Yeah, it's good for the passing game, but it's just terrible for the team. I mean, they've been cursed ever since I picked them like week 4. I mean, they have been just so many injuries. I don't know how many total injuries of guys they got, but these ones are key. They're lineman guy. I mean, it's just so many freaking guys out. So I just know Pittsburgh. I hate Pittsburgh, but they're so freaking lucky. They always play teams in the right spots. I feel like the matchup again is good for Pittsburgh with these line problems. Yeah, I do like the Chargers passing game though, because the Steelers are slow stopping the pass. But man, I just picture this defense getting pressure against this bad O-line. I hate doing it, but I got to pick the Steelers. I hate it. I feel bad about doing it. I just have to do it though. And it'll be a home game for them, as crazy as that sounds. At the Chargers, they'll have more fans there than the Chargers will, as crazy as that sounds.
Honestly, I get it. I mean, the Steelers are probably take the 3. I think it's a close game.
I don't feel good about it, though.
I will say our boy Gadsden, I think, is very much in play in this spot against the Steelers. Yes. So I am going to like Oronde Gadsden in this spot for sure. All right, last game up. Eagles at Green Bay here. Tony, Green Bay, they might have been looking a little past Carolina when they shouldn't have and dropped that game, looking to this big game they got against the Eagles at home. They're 2.5-point favorite, though. It's a 45.5 total. And, man, they lose Tucker Kraft for the year, which is a massive loss. I'm a big Tucker Kraft guy. Got a ton of him in best ball. That sucked. He was one of, like, the best value picks, in my opinion, in best ball, and he's gone for the year, torn ACL. Matthew Golden, I think, got hurt, got a little banged up with the shoulder. We'll see with him. I don't know if anything's official with him, Tony, but man, I get the Eagles at 2.5-point dogs here against the Packers that just lost, in my opinion, their best weapon on offense. And remember, Jaden Reed's still out right now, so that's another one of their better weapons. I mean, I'm going to take the dog here. I think the Eagles win. I think they can win outright against the Packers. And, yeah, I mean, it's just, I think, going to be a tough spot for them after dropping that game. And now they get the Eagles, who – were the Eagles coming off a bye? I think they were coming off a bye, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Or they played Thursday, one of the two. They've been off a while, though.
Yeah.
Feels like they might have played Thursday, but it could have been a bye, too.
The last game they played was the Giants, so no, they had a bye.
Yeah. Love it. Love it. I hate Green Bay. Kraft was their best player. He was a beast. Now he's gone. The Eagles made a few trades again. I don't know exactly what that added. I'm not the best with like sliding in those D linemen and linebackers and stuff. That's not my forte, but I know they added bodies. It can't hurt to this Philadelphia defense. So I gotta go Philly.
Phillips from Miami, who was their best pass rusher. So.
Yeah, I mean, I saw it and I knew it helped. I just don't I don't know. I don't want to pretend like I know what Phillips does to their D. It's not my area, but I know it helps. And I gotta go Eagles. Have to. I think Green Bay's in a lot of trouble. It's one of the teams I've taken some L's. I think I'm pretty right on the Packers. I don't respect them very much. Give me the Eagles for sure here.
All right. That is all the games. Tony, let's run through our picks for this week here.
ODB sent me his too, and he's got the T-box because he was 3-0. So,
all right, so who's he got?
He's got Atlanta. What was it? Plus 6.5?
It was 6.5.
He's got that. He's got so he picked Pittsburgh last week. Now he's got Chargers -3.
Okay.
So that's interesting. That's interesting there because he hopped off his Steelers. That worries me a little bit about my Pittsburgh pick. And then he's got the over in the Lions game, which we like the under a little bit. What, 49.5?
49.5. Yep. All right. So those are the three there. Tony, I'll let you go next. Who do you got?
Who do I want first? It's just staring at me right there. Give me Houston plus 1.5. I can't turn that down.
Yeah, I'm going to go Seattle -6.5.
God, those were my two picks, and I was deciding which one you wouldn't pick. And you picked it, you bastard. I would have picked Would you have picked Houston if I picked Seattle?
Yeah. Because those are two of my
Those
picks.
are my two I was going to pick, and I was like, God, I hope he doesn't.
You notice I stopped my scroller at those games, right?
God, no, I wasn't paying attention to that part.
Yeah. All right. I'll let you go. We'll just go back and forth. So I'll let you go.
No, you pick again. You're a snake.
Okay. I'll take the Eagles plus 2.5.
I got to recalibrate real quick. Oh,
yeah, recalibrate.
Man. Who do I want?
You like the Patriots, I think. You like the Vikings.
Who do I want? Give me New England. That's fine. I'll take them.
New England plus 2.5. One more.
And I need a total. So give me Minnesota over, was it 48.5?
Yes, 48.5. And I need a total as well. You know what? Let's just double dip in the Houston game. Give me the under. Game's going to stink. All right, so there's all our bets here. Let's start from the top. Atlanta plus 6.5 from ODB. Tony plus 2.5 for the Patriots. Tony with the Ravens, Vikings over 48.5. We both liked plus 1.5 Texans. I got the under 37.5 in the Texans. Jaguars game minus 6.5 for Seattle. For myself, Detroit, Washington over 49.5 for ODB. The Chargers minus 3 for ODB. And myself with the Eagles plus 2.5. All 9 bets are right there. Tony,
I got a teaser too. I haven't given an official teaser, but I just going through it as we went. It's a 4-teamer, but you can like round robin it all the way around. All the way around. This one's going to hit. This is going to be good for the show right here because this is going to hit. Patriots plus 8.5, Texans plus 7.5, Lions minus 1.5, Eagles plus 8.5. 4-teamer, round robin it. Next week we'll all celebrate the victory.
All right, there you go. There's the teaser from Big T. Make sure you guys hit the like button on the video and subscribe to the channel and check out rumpyoursports.com. Rumpure premium package at Rumpure Sports gets you every sport, one price, plus SaberSim as well. Best opto in the business, no doubt about it. And if you just want the single sport, you just want football, just watching for the NFL picks, got that as well. Get in for the single sport package and check us out. Make sure you guys link your account to the Discord and get in the Discord as well. Any of these packages will get you into the Discord. So make sure you guys get in, hang out with us, talk some ball. Ask your questions. We're all in there hanging out all throughout the day. So feel free to get in. But that's going to do it for us here. We'll see you guys tomorrow for the NFL Showdown show, the Print Factory, 3 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow, talking the Raiders and Broncos. Until then, for Big T, I'm JSU. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. We're out of here.